She's standing by the jukebox, a low-cut vintage dress, faded red roses, hem's a little frayed like the rest, cheap bourbon in her hand, lipstick on the rim. Those neon bar lights flicker, then settle on him. Neon bar lights, they make saints look wrong, turn a tired old heart into a country song. I know I should leave, but I just can't go, 'cause lonely loves company down here slow, under neon bar lights. I'm losing my soul. She laughs at something small, head tipped to the side. I say 25, but there's years she tries to hide. I see my younger ghost in the way she sways, and every bad decision I've ever made. Neon bar lights, they make saints look wrong, turn a tired old heart into a country song. I know I should leave, but I just can't go, 'cause lonely loves company down here slow, under neon bar lights. I'm losing my soul. I could tip my hat, just nod and turn away. I should drive that old Ford home, read another empty day, but she's staring through the smoke right into my worst years. And temptation tastes like whiskey and tears. Neon bar lights, they make saints look wrong, turn a tired old heart into a country song. I know I should leave, but I just move slow, 'cause lonely loves company more than I know, under neon bar lights. I'm losing her and my soul. Same three old men, same watered down ride, same song stuck on the jukebox side. Boots on the rail, hat brim low, watching my hands rage in the glow. Then she walked in neon on a vintage dress, deep cut trouble in the curve of her neck. Too young for my stories, too bright for this place. Lonely old cowboy with a new sin on his face. Oh, what a waste. Perfume like summer, I tried to forget. Red chip polish on a long cigarette. She asked you from here with a sideways grin. I lied, just passing, but I'd always been. Then she leaned close, laughing at some line I said. Her hair falling down that open thread. Too young for my weather, too soft for my scar. Lonely old cowboy pulling stars off the bar. One by one, her handbrush wet filled my whole life shade. Every wrong turn in that one small mistake, I saw my daughter's eyes in the shine of her glass. Heard every promise left my whiskey in the ring of sweat. Tip my hat, said best I just forget. Too late for redemption, too old to pretend. Lonely old cowboy dodged the fire, kept the brand, and I still feel it burn. Drove home in the dark, radio low, heart loud in my chest. Her shadow on the windshield, neon in her vintage dress. He's parked at the end of the counter, same chip mug, same cheap pour. Bartender nods like every evening, old songs leaking from the floor. He's counting the cracks in the mirror, trying not to look left or right, till a stranger walks in. The room tilts like a jukebox stuck in time. 'Cause there's a ghost in a low-cut dress, laughing in the corner like she never left. Same dark hair falling down her back, same small scar where the strap digs in. Lord, it hits him right in the chest. Every wrinkle, every year he's carried since. All he sees, all he feels is her, and that ghost in a low-cut dress.
She leans on the arm of a bar stool, orders something sweet with a cherry red, throws her head back when she's laughing, just the way the other one did.
He can taste that last night in Dallas, smell the perfume, hear the slam door. Young and stupid, saying sharp things he can't take back anymore. There's a ghost in a low-cut dress, dancing through the smoke a cruel jest. Same crooked smile when she bites her lip, same gold cross on a silver chain. And it drags him straight to the past, rust on a truck and a midnight dash. All he hears, all he fears is her and that ghost in a low-cut dress. He fingers a ring groove on his finger, traces that pale line, wonders why he's still here. Could he walk up and say, you remind me of someone I love? Or just tip his hat to the memory and let it stay what it was? There's a ghost in a low-cut dress walking out the door while he holds his breath. Her heels tap twice on the wooden floor like a goodbye he never said. And he's left with a ticking clock, ice in his glass and the same old loss. All he had, all he'll have is her and that ghost in a low-cut dress. He pays up and nods to the neon sign, steps out to the dark, to the chill in the air. Tonight wasn't magic, it wasn't a sign, just time letting him know she's still living somewhere in there. Neon's humming over busted stools, end of the bar. That's my usual chair. Same old jukebox playing songs from '72. Same old whiskey chasing down the years I left out there. She walks in laughing, dress cut down to sin, hair the color of the dust I used to ride. Every turn she makes, it pulls me back again to a girl I let grow tired of waiting by my side. Smoke over Amarillo, ash in my glass, her shadow on the plywood floor, dancing with the past. If I'd held on tighter, if I'd come home fast, maybe I'd be anywhere but staring through this glass. Smoke over Amarillo, and a love I watch blow past. band in the corner, picking something sweet. But all I hear's her slamming that old screen door. Dust on my boots, I was married to the heat. Told her I'd be back, she couldn't wait anymore. Now this young thing's laughing with some buckle shiny kid. She leans in close like I remember being held. I raise my drink and toast the fool I've always been, living on the stories that a younger man once yelled. Smoke over Amarillo, hash in my glass, her shadow on the plywood floor, dancing with the past. If I'd read her letters, if I'd just turned back, maybe I'd be anywhere but drowning in this glass. Smoke over Amarillo, and a love I watched blow past. Bartenders wiping memories off this bar, yeah. Says, you want another? Like he don't know who I am. I nod and watch that low-cut dress get in a stranger's car. Another chance driving on, same old lonesome man. Smoke over Amarillo, hash in my glass, her shadow on the plywood floor, still dancing with the past. If I'd held my promise more than I held the land, maybe she'd be here tonight, holding this worn out hand. Smoke over Amarillo, fade out of a foolish man. Last time I saw Marie, she was barefoot in my doorway, coffee cup, sunrise in her hair. Said, you gonna chase your songs or stay here and grow old with me? I laughed and kissed her, I told her life ain't fair. Now I drink my coffee colder than the night she drove away. Every road I took got longer, every song just sounds her name. If I could turn this truck around somewhere back in '83, I'd trade every mile I've ever seen for one more day with Marie. She packed one small suitcase, left her Sunday dress hanging on that bent up wire and nailed by the door. Said, you got your dreams, old boy, guess I just ain't in them. Then her taillights disappeared down that red clay country road. Now I drink my coffee colder than the night she drove away. Every road I took got longer, every song just sounds her name. If I could turn this truck around somewhere mile I've ever seen. For one more day with Marie. Heard she's got 2 grown daughters. One of them looks like her mama. They say there's a man who holds her steady where I just faded away. Oh, Marie. So I drink my coffee colder, let the years fall where they may. This old house keeps getting quieter, but her voice still fills the frame. If I could turn this truck around somewhere back in '83, I'd learn how to love and not just leave, and come home to Marie. He was nursing that last whiskey, boots cracked like the desert floor, hat pulled low over gray eyes, staring straight through the swinging door. And she walked in like a rainstorm, dark hair on a denim sleeve, too young for the songs on the jukebox, old enough to make him believe. Old boots, new trouble, staring back from those bright green eyes. One slow dance, the whole world shifts like a fence post in a river rise. He knows she ain't his to hold, still his heart won't told. Old boots, new trouble, in a bar that's too warm and too cold. She said, mind if I sit here? A voice soft as a Sunday hymn. Saw a thin gold circle catch the light, then fade again. They talked about broken saddles, dust roads and leaving towns. She laughed at his worn out stories till the room just melted down. Old boots, new trouble, staring back from those bright green eyes. One slow dance, the whole world shifts like a fence post in a river rise. He knows she ain't his in a bar that's too warm and too cold. He said, girl, I ain't your future. She said, I just need a night. Two lost souls in the wrong chapter, trying hard to read the light. Old boots, new trouble, staring back from those bright green eyes. One slow dance, the whole world shifts like a fence post in a river rise. He walks her out to the road, lets her go before midnight's gone. Old boots, new trouble, and a heart he'll ride home alone.